Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. I am so happy that you are here today. Before I jump into this subject, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't already, click that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Today's video is one that I wish that I probably could have seen more of on YouTube, especially when I first had my C-section. Having a baby, period, is life-changing. It is a life changer. Whether you have vaginal birth or C-section birth, they're both very dramatic things that happen to the body, and your body goes through a plethora of changes. Me, I had to have the route of the C-section, and now it's almost been 2 years. I've learned a lot. There were a lot of things that I wish that I had done. There's a lot of things that I wish I hadn't done. And I wanted to create this video because I want the information to be out there. Disclaimer, I do want to say that not every woman's body is the same. Every woman handles C-sections, vaginal births differently. I just wanted to get on here and share my story and some of the things that I did to help recover. And I believe that 2 years is a pretty good time to discover what worked for me. And I just want to let you know that what worked for me may not work for you, but I'm just putting the information out there. It is for you to decide what works for you and to try out what works for you. I'm just here to provide resources. So let's jump right into this video. Okay, so before I talk about my C-section recovery, I believe that it's very vital that I talk about the reason I had to have a C-section in the first place. But I was pregnant with our first child, me and my husband's first child, and at 5 months I ended up going into early preterm labor. I went into preterm labor because my cervix was actually short, and the actual clinical term for that was an incompetent cervix. I ended up having to have an emergency C-section because she was breached. First month all the way up to the 5th month, I would say that I really didn't feel a lot of pain. What they say is that it normally takes about 6 weeks for the inner part of your uterus to heal from the C-section, and then it takes a little bit longer for the actual scar to heal. Now, during those months, I have to say that that was when I was dealing with grief the most. So I didn't do any exercises. I didn't do any of that stuff. Like, I was just laying in bed majority of that time and, you know, really just trying to process the fact that we had lost our child. So between month 7th and 12, I started to realize that I started to have a lot of pain in my C-section. And I say that it was probably the most excruciating pain next to contractions that I felt. It just never ended. And so I went back and I was wondering, like, you know, I asked my OB, is there anything that I can do? What's happening? And she said, more than likely, it's scar tissue starting to form, and it's starting to connect to things like my bladder. I'm starting to get adhesions. So I went through my first year after my C-section, not only dealing with the grief of losing our child, but also dealing with the pain that I was feeling. First things first, I prayed. I strongly believe in the power of prayer. Like, I strongly believe that when you pray, God hears you and he will move on your behalf. And so I was just like, God, begin to show me what I need to do to combat this pain and even just start working on my body. And that was the day that I have to say that I started this journey of just finding out more natural ways to help with my C-section recovery. Next few minutes, this is probably going to be a little more lengthier clip because it is an information-based video. These next few moments, I'm going to share with you some of the products that I came across and how they've helped me in my C-section recovery process. All right, so the first thing that I came across, I was trying to figure out a way to ease the pain, and it dawned on me that I was probably having a lot of inflammation going on in there. And so I know that castor oil is a really good oil to use when you're dealing with inflammation. So I got all of this stuff off of Amazon. I got a castor oil pack. The castor oil I bought like 3 of them, and you can tell this one has been used a lot, right? So I bought this off Amazon. I want to say it was like $7 that I bought this from. I got a wool flannel. Can you tell I've been using it? And how you use a castor oil pack. This is considered, the castor oil and the wood flannel is considered a castor oil pack. So how you use it is you take this and you just like literally just like spread castor oil all over it. And you want to make sure that the flannel is doused in castor oil. And so you put that over the area. Me primarily, I would just put it over my womb area, like my uterus, where my C-section cut was at, all of that. And you want to cover it with some sort of plastic, like a plastic wrap of some sort. And then you want to use either a hot water bottle or a heating pad. I got my heating pad from Target for 20 bucks, and I will place my heating pad over this. What the castor oil pack does, and I have the notes right here, is it stimulates the lymphatic system, helping to cleanse the reproductive organ and promote healing to damaged tissues where the pack is applied. So the next thing that I used to recover from my C-section is, this is not a sponsored video again, but her shop is called the Herbal Yoni Stop Shop. The Herbal Yoni Stop Shop. I grabbed her 90-day or something like that fertility kit. In it, don't judge me because I know I have used this stuff up. I gotta get some more. So this is her womb detox tea. And the benefits of drinking this tea is it helps to regulate your menstrual cycles, cleanse and nourish your reproductive system, helps your body expel waste, helps with relieving cramps and periods, warms womb, detox womb and vagina, improves your fertility, and balances hormones. I would drink this tea every morning, and this is what it looked like. So then the next product that I used from her was her actual Yoni steam. And this is what it looks like. These are herbs in a bag. And she sent a seat to go with it. And when I say y'all, for those of you who don't know what Yoni steaming is, basically you pour these herbs into that seed and you pour boiling water in it, and not boiling to the point like you're gonna burn your lady, but warm to the point where soft, warm steam is coming up. And if you want a more in-detailed video, let me know. And I will definitely sit down and even show you the process of how to properly Yoni steam. So the next thing that I use for my C-section recovery is actually something that aids in fertility. Serrapeptase helps with unblocking and breaking down old tissue. This one works pretty good for me, but the thing with this is I cannot eat. When I take this, I can't eat for 2 hours. This helps with pain and inflammation, and that's mainly what you're really dealing with when you're trying to deal with the C-section recovery. You're gonna have a lot of inflammation. You're gonna have a scar tissue, and you're gonna have a lot of adhesions. And if you deal with the scar tissue, and if you deal with the adhesions before they get bad, then that saves you a world of pain right there. The next thing that I use is Chinese teas. So I don't know what I'd be doing without these teas, guys. I don't know. As you can see, I'm a huge tea drinker, but I drink these in the morning. Also off Amazon. This is the Yumicao and Xixiancao tea. I hope that I pronounced that right. I don't know. These teas are actually meant to help unblock your fallopian tubes, remove any scarring that's around or in your uterus, and it just promotes more healthy blood flow. So I've been doing these and the Serrapeptase for also 6 months now, and when I say I've seen a huge difference, my cycles are actually a lot more regular. They're a lot less painful. Now, of course, like I said, some of these products may not work for you. Some of them may work for you. I don't know. I'm just providing what worked for me in hopes that it can help you. And last but not least, guys, the main thing that I have to say actually worked for me was scar massage. If you do it in time, if you do it within that 6 month range, you won't have to get as far as I did into all this painful stuff, and you may not even have to take all of these products. Massage helps to break down the scar tissue. I think there is actually another term for it. It's kind of like physical therapy for your scar, but basically you're helping to mobilize and create flexibility with that new scar tissue that's being formed from where you got your C-section at. For me personally, I didn't learn about scar massage until earlier this year, and it's never too late to start. It is never too late to start, but the process will be a lot more lengthier the longer that you wait. So I would suggest doing it around the 6-month mark, or around whenever you get it cleared with your doctor. Definitely talk to your doctor about these things. And the last tip that I want to give you guys is just, take your time with these things. Don't rush your body. Take care of your body. Be kind to your body, because your body just went through a very major surgery. Your belly band is your best friend, okay? So guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I know that if you're just having a C-section, welcome to the C-section family. It is a long but fulfilling journey, because you really get to learn more about your body, and you become a lot more closer with the signs of what she wants and what she doesn't want. Again, guys, I hope that if you go out to buy these products, that they do provide you with the relief and the results that you're looking for. Again, all of these products are natural. I will leave a link down to every single one of them below so that it can help you all. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.